Everyone, so now we are going to do some more lab about checkpoint firewall. If you remember, in our previous video we done initial working lab for the checkpoint and we deployed the checkpoint as a standalone mode. So we deployed the checkpoint as a standalone mode. Similar thing we will do, but here in this scenario we are going to use the VLAN. So what we are going to do means we are going to deploy like we will have one switch and we will use 3 VLAN. So we can say in short VLAN deployment we are going to do. So let me do the topology design here. See here, I will take IOL switch, I will take 2 switch, so we can use the 2 switch, one will be inside, one will be outside. So here in the EVNG we can select the switch and whatever icon you want to give, you can give that one. So let me give this icon. I selected here, so I will put one here, and this we can connect to the checkpoint. I am using switch port is E0/0, checkpoint is Ethernet 1, and here I will connect this one this side. And let me power on the checkpoint also, because it will take time. Already you know, because this checkpoint we configured this Ethernet 0 as a management port, that's why I connected this cloud. Let me show you, this is a cloud 0, you can see cloud 0 we are using. So I connected here. Let me power on the checkpoint. So checkpoint will boot up. It will take time to boot up and we need to check the setting also. Meanwhile, what I will do, I will take some computer here. We can take the VPC. So let me take VPC. I can take 3 VPC. I will give the name as a PC. And we can put this 3 PC in different VLAN, because we are going to do the VLAN deployment, we can say. So we can put one PC in one VLAN, but later you can add more PC. For demonstration purpose, I am using only one PC in one VLAN, but later you can take more, no issue. So if you see, this is a PC1, this is a PC2, we can say, and I can say this is a PC3, and this one is a switch 1, I can say. Just I am changing the name here, and here will be switch 2. And what else we can do? I will take the cloud. Here we can say internet. We can connect any router and we can use we can say that router as a internet or ISP also, but anyhow we have this option also. Here in the place of this cloud 1 we can use this cloud 1. I am using because here if you see in this EVNG, if I go here in the setting, you can see I have the second adapter. This is the first one which is connected to NAD. I have second one, that is a network adapter 2. I use this host only. So this one I am using the ISP. How, if you don't have this, how you can add means just you keep like this and click add, so it will come. Then go here and select this and click OK. That's all. So that one is having the cloud 1. Cloud 0 means the NAT 1, and cloud 1 I am using, and we can say this is a ISP. I will connect this here, and here if you want to give the name, here you can give the name ISP 1 or any name. ISP, only ISP you can give. And what else you can do here, you can put the VLAN. So let me write here, I will write here VLAN 10 we will use, VLAN 10, and here IP schema for VLAN 10 we will use 192.168.10/24, and we will use another one is a VLAN 20, and for VLAN 20 I will use 192.168.20.0/24, and I will use one more VLAN 30. For VLAN 30 I will use 192.168.30.0/24. And you can increase the font size here. If you want to make bold, you can make bold. So this one we are going to use, I will put this here. And this we can say this is in VLAN 10, this is 20, this is 30. And let's see the firewall, it is boot up. So whatever username password we have, we can give. I wrote admin, and whatever we set up that time, if you did not watch our video, you can watch the starting video. In that one we shown how to set up this one. So I put that one login detail, and after that I can write show interface Ethernet 0. Okay, because this is a Ethernet 0 I am using to access this firewall, so I need to write that one. So if you see where I wrote here, I wrote show interface. Where is that one? This one. I wrote this one, so I am getting the IP here. You can see this is IP we configure to this firewall. So same subnet we should have this one what we are using EVNG in the lab. So this is the same subnet, so this is the IP we have. So if you want to access this firewall with the GUI, you can copy this IP and paste in the browser, so you can access. Already you know this one. Okay, so this is a checkpoint. This system is for authorized use only. So here same thing, whatever login you have here, you can put that one. Okay, I am putting what I set here. And this one we are calling as a Gaia portal. Already you know that one also. And click here, and here we need to set up also. Here we need to set up what we are getting here. This is open server platform, and when you want to set up this one, here you have the option. You want to deploy this Palo Alto firewall as a, what we can say, deployment. We have the two types of deployment we can say, like we have the standalone deployment, we have the distribution deployment. So we are doing the standalone deployment only. So anyhow we can use any one, but now we will use the standalone only. So here you will get, after clicking this one, continue with this R80.40 configuration, click next, and here you get the IP, whatever IP we assign to this management interface, you get that one. So we don't want to change, you want to give the same thing, so keep like this only. Okay, whatever you have keep like this, later we will change everything, keep like this. And name, what name you want to give to this firewall, whatever name you want to give, you can give here. So anything we can give, later also we can change. If you want to change also we can change, or if you want to give anything we can give. I can give here gateway GW I am giving, later we can change. And if you want to give the DNS, we can give the DNS also. Like example, I can give DNS 8.8.8.8, okay, and 1.1.1.1. and here this WAN IP what I am using this side, I can give that IP. So here, as I shown you here, I am using the different interface for cloud purpose. So this one I am using 192.168.150.0. So if I check here, this one I can give as a gateway 192.168.150.244. So this one we can say as a gateway. So I will write here 192.168.150.254/24, this as a gateway. Okay, and then I can make this bold. So this same subnet IP we can configure here. So we can use this site here as 100. Okay, 100 I will configure here. So here in this one, in the Gaia portal, if we want to set up, we can set up 192.168.150.254. This one we can set up here, the one which we are using 150.254, and click. We are not using any proxy server, so keep empty, click next. And here date, if you want to change, I will use same whatever I am getting here. Later if you want to change, we can change. If you have NTP, we can put NTP. And here see, security gateway and security management. So if we are deploying the checkpoint firewall as a standalone mode, then we need to use this both in one box. Okay, so I will click next, and you can see here in this box what we want to install, security gateway or security management. So I want to install this both. Okay, because we are deploying this checkpoint firewall as a standalone mode, so we need to install this both. And here automatically download this, so I will keep this next. And here you have the administrator, you want to define new administrator. No, I will take the default one whatever we have. So just click, and here we can set the IP who can access this Gaia portal. So I will say any IP can access, and here send the checkpoint, no need for this one, or you can keep also. After that click yes, so this will configure and it will reboot this device. Which device? This one, this device. So here if you see this device, if you press enter, this device is rebooting now. Okay, this device will start rebooting. First they are verifying the configuration and security gateway, security management and compatibility. After that at last it will take a reboot, it will reboot. So when it reboot, you will have here you can see here it is rebooting. So it will take some time. They will do this one. Meanwhile we can set up here the VLAN and all the other stuff. So let me power on this switch also, and in this switch I can create the VLAN. Already you know how to create the VLAN like in our CCNA VLAN, so I can do that one. First let me change the name of the switch, and then I will write VLAN 10. I can give the name as a IT, and then VLAN 20 I can give the name as a HR, any name we can give. Then I will write VLAN 30, I can give name as a sales. Okay, after that I need to put that port also. So I will write interface E0 by 1, and then switch port mode axis, and then switch port axis VLAN 10. So first PC I am putting in the VLAN 10, this one. Okay, this one. You know already how to create the VLAN. In CCNA we already learn. If you don't know, you can watch our CCNA playlist also. In our YouTube channel you can see that one also. So VLAN 10 name IT, VLAN 20 name HR. So this is a procedure to create the VLAN, and this is a procedure to move this port in that VLAN. So now I will move the second port. I have interface E0 by 2. I will write this port. I will move this port in the VLAN 20. Switch port axis VLAN 20. Okay, and then we have the port E0 by 3. Okay, third port. Switch port mode axis I will do, and then switch port axis VLAN 30. So I move this port in 30. And also you need to remember the port which is connecting to the firewall here, checkpoint firewall, that you need to configure trunk, because here we will do the sub interface. Okay, like router on a stick we do in the CCNA, CCNP in the router, similar thing we will do. So this E0 by 0 you need to configure as a trunk. So I will write E0 by 0. I will write here switch port trunk encapsulation .1q, because this is a layer 3 switch, so you need to put this 2 command. Okay, after that if you want to check, you can check show VLAN brief to check the VLAN whatever we created, and we can write show interface trunk to check we configure trunk also. So in the switch configuration we done. Okay, this one we done here. And here what we can do, here we can see this switch we done. So checkpoint, what happened, this configuration is still it is taking time. Security gateway. Okay, so this first one is done, second one is going on, third one it will start, then fourth one at last finalization will be take some time. So we need to wait till that time. We will look the other thing. So we configure here, and here we can set up the IP also, like I can write here IP for this PC also. I can set up the IP like 192.168.10.2. 10.1 we will give as a gateway. Okay, this IP I can assign to the VLAN 10, this IP for this PC. Okay, and for this PC I will give 20 for VLAN 20. Then I will make this duplicate, and this PC will have the 30. So I will give this one as a 30. Now I can power on this device. I can assign the IP. Okay, so till that our firewall will be ready. Till this finish, they finish this one, we can do the other thing. So this is a PC one. I can open and go here and write IP, and we can put 192.168.10.2/24, give space 192.168.10.1. okay, this way we need to assign. So here we write the IP, we write the subnet mask, and we write the gateway, and write show IP, you can see, and write WR or WR to save the configuration. So this is IP, this is a gateway. For PC1 we done. Now we need to do for PC2 also. So I will write here show IP 192.168.20.2/24 space 192.168.20.1. okay, so let me do this. I will save the configuration and write show IP. So this is also good, and then let me go here, do the same thing for this machine also. IP 192.168.30.2//24, give space 192.168.30.1. okay, right WR. I am doing fast, later we will see also. If I do any mistake we will see again, but it look everything is good. Let's see here what happened. It is going on. So we assign the IP also and we configure here. So firewall we need to configure and we need to check here. The switch is also on. Okay, here no need to do any configuration. Why I put switch means later if you want to add, we can add more thing also. Okay, so see here, you can see here compatibility they are checking. So we need to do more things. So better we will make this video in the part. So you can see VLAN deployment part 1, we can say this one. After that we are going to learn how we can configure the network interface in the part 2. So I will stop the recording. You will have another video. In that one we are going to learn how to deploy the same thing. You will have, we can say, the continuation of this video you will have. We will say configuring the network interface in the VLAN deployment, or VLAN deployment part 2, configuring interface, something I will give that name. Okay, else this video become 1 hour. Okay, see here, anyhow, see, you must restart the system. We are getting this one, click OK. So it will reboot now. And here in this one, if you see, it is going down now. See, it is going down. This checkpoint firewall is going down, and this is a portal, we can say this is a Gaia portal. In that one you can see it is rebooting, and with the CLI console of the firewall you can see it is going down. So once we set up, we install everything, it will restart. After that again we need to log in, and then we can configure the interface of the firewall, and also we can download the smart console, because with the help of a smart console we can configure the policy. Without a smart console we cannot configure the policy. Here in the Gaia portal you can do the configuration, but security configuration you cannot do here. Only you can assign the IP address, you can create the routing, like that you can do, but creating ACL, creating the policy, allowing the traffic, denying the traffic, you cannot do in the Gaia portal. And here see, in the Gaia portal it is ready, and here also I think it is ready now. They are starting here, you can see it is starting now. It is ready here also. So let me log in again. I will write here admin, and then here I will give the whatever password we wrote. You need to write same thing. After that you will log in. See here, now we log in. Here you can see the system uptime is this one, and open server is the platform, and you can see this interface is up only, Ethernet 0, because we are using this management. And here if you see, this is a smart console. You need to click this to download this. Already I have the download, because in our previous class I already shown you how to download, how to install. So if you don't know that one, you can watch that video. Just click this one and then it will download, and then installation, next, like that only. Okay, and if you want to access this one, what you will do, smart console, when you have in your, what I can say, in your desktop, like this is a smart console. You can double click, open that smart console. Where is that one? Yeah, this is a smart console. See, this is a smart console. You can log in, and you need to put the IP, what IP we have. We have IP, firewall IP, what you have, 220.50, this one you see here, this one. And here put the password, whatever password, same password what we do, what we put for everywhere, same thing, and press enter. It will connect. If it is not connecting means you need to wait. Okay, it is connecting. See, this is a fingerprint you will get. So this is a fingerprint. You can check the fingerprint here also, and you can compare both. If you want to compare, like here, first you need to log in, because there is a command here. We can type the command to compare the fingerprint, or directly no need to compare also. Okay, let me write what is the password here. Okay, so after going inside we can type one command, and we can compare the fingerprint also. This here it is showing, or you can proceed also. So when you click here, it will connect. So with this one you can do the basic operation with the Gaia portal, and here you can create the security policy. If it is not connecting means, see, you will have like these types of issues. So you need to wait for some time, because when the system is still what we can say services is still not started, then you will have these types of problem. You need to wait for some time, because just now the system is started, but still it is taking time. So for that purpose, what we need to do, we need to wait for some time, so services will start. So unable to connect to the server is initializing, okay, because this one is still what we can say, this checkpoint firewall is still initializing, so we need to wait. So we can wait, and meanwhile we can do here the configuration, like we can go to the interface here. Let me check, this is the interface. You can see which interface we are using here, ETH1. So I will go, this is ETH1, click here, click edit and enable this one. If you want to put command, you can put, you can say this is WAN site, okay, and here what you need to assign, you need to assign the IP. So you can put the IP here 192.168, whatever we wrote here, that one 150.100, and subnet mask we have 255.255, okay, .255.0. okay, so this way we will do what I am doing here. I wrote command here, and this will be IP and the subnet mask, and this one no need, okay, just click OK. So after that, see, this interface go up. So now I need to do the same thing here also, ETH2. So this is the ETH2, go here and enable this one and write here the IP, what IP we are using here inside. But here we are going to do the sub interface, okay, sub interface we are going to do, because we are going to use the different VLAN. So how we can do here for that purpose, this is that interface. When you click edit, you can make this interface up, and you can write here or just keep empty. First you need to make this interface up and click this, so this interface will go up. You can see this interface go up, okay. After that, what you will do, when you are doing for that purpose, you click here, you keep your mouse, select here and click add and add VLAN, okay, enable this one, and here you can put any command, like I can say VLAN 10, anything you can give. I am doing for VLAN 10, so I will give VLAN 10, and here we need to put the VLAN ID, and which is a interface, that is this one, right? We are using this ETH2, this interface, sub interface I am creating. After that, we need to assign IP. So go here, what IP we told for VLAN 10 192.168.10.1. so put that IP and write 255.255.255.0. okay, this one you can keep empty, no problem, this is only, and click, we created here, you can see this is the sub interface one we created. Again click here and add a VLAN and do for the VLAN 20 VLAN, put here name and then put the ID here and which interface we are using, this one, and go here, assign the IP for VLAN 20. So whatever the IP we told gateway, that one we need to put here. So here I am writing 255.255.0. so this one is done for VLAN 20. Then after that, again I will click here, add a VLAN, I will do for VLAN 30. So here I will write VLAN dash 30, okay, and then here I will write the 30 and this interface I will select, and then I need to assign the IP. I will write 192.168.30.1. subnet mask will be 255.255.255.0, and then you click here, okay. So you can see here this interface is up, okay. And what else we need to do, we need to do some routes also. So what I done, just I created the VLAN, I assigned that one here, and I check the interface is up. You can see this interface are up, and let's see here we can log in here or not, still the system is ready or not. So let's do the other thing, it will take time to connect. So we configure the interface, then what we can do here, we can do the other thing one by one, we can do the other thing. So let's see here, it is loading, so it is working, I think. See, it is launching. So whenever you are getting this error, no need to worry, just you need to wait. Okay, so now this one is open. This is a smart console. So here we will create the policy. If you see, this one is a gateway. Okay, gateway and server, and here in the security, if you go, it will load, and here if you see access control, here you have the policy. So you need to create the policy and you need to configure the NAT rule, because in the firewall you need to configure the NAT and you need to create the policy. So policy is simple, only we will do this one, no problem. First let's see here what we done. We assign the IP address. See here, don't confuse, you need to do some configuration in the Gaia portal, and we log in with this IP, okay, in the browser. So that one we are calling Gaia portal. What configuration you will do means you will configure the IP to the interface, you will configure the DNS, you will configure the root. Okay, here I am having this IP only, so this one is good. Let me check here. So see here, we want to change the root here also. So to change the root, go here and see here we have here the wrong. So just click here edit, because we are not using this one, we are using this site. So this will be our gateway. So we need to forward all the traffic here. So static root here, by default they will take wrong here. So what we need to do, we need to use the correct one. So this is the correct one. So here I will click this and I will edit, and here I will put 150, because we have 150 this side, 150 to 54, and click OK, click save. So here I change that one. Okay, so what I done here, I configure the default route, and here I assign the IP, I configure the default route. Okay, after that we need to do the deployment. So what we can do, here security policy we need to do. So go to the smart console, this is a smart console, go here, and after that here click the policy, and this is a policy ready-made we have, just we can use this. Later we will learn how to create also. Here ready-made you have, just click accept here, means whatever anything is coming from inside, going anywhere outside, any allow this one, and here we can say track the log. Okay, we can do this one, and after that you can publish. So it will publish. After that we need to wait for some time, and then once we publish this one, we need to go and install the policy. So here I am installing this policy to this gateway. Okay, so I will say install. So if you see here, like that we need to do, first publish the policy and then install. So this policy we done here, they are installing, and what we can do, the next thing we can configure the NAT. Okay, so NAT we need to do the NAT configuration. So how we can do means click here, okay, and then after that what we can do here, this policy installation is done successfully. Now we need to create the NAT. So go here, click this and take the network. Okay, I click the network here, we can give here name. I will do NAT for the VLAN 10 and 2030. So let me write here the VLAN name, anything you can write, and here I am writing the subnet also, what subnet we are using, 192.168.10.0. okay, and here if you want to write the description, you can write here LAN VLAN 10. okay, VLAN 10 subnet, anything I can write here. We need to define the subnet what we are using. So 192.168 10 dot what we are using 0, this network, and after that 255.255.255.0. okay, this one we are doing here. Just you need to write here, and here important, you need to define this what subnet we are using, and keep everything as a default, and then after that go here in the NAT and select this, because we are using the hide NAT, that is a PAT, port address translation. Later we are going to discuss that also. And here you can keep the default setting, whatever we have, that one only, no need to change, just click OK. So we created one. Okay, if you see, we created a NAT for VLAN. I can move this like this. So VLAN 10 we done. Now we will do for VLAN 20. So same thing I will do here. Here object name, I am creating the object. So name I can give like VLAN 20 I can give, and I can write here 192.168.20.0 we will use, and here enter object comments we can leave empty also. Anyhow, let me write the same thing what we done for VLAN 10. I will say LAN VLAN 20 subnet. Okay, in IP what we can write means 192.168.20.0. okay, and the subnet mask 255.255.255.0. keep as it is. Go here and select this hide net, click OK. Then click one more. Okay, here I will write VLAN 30. VLAN 30 I can write here 192.168.30.0. okay, and then here I can write the commands like LAN side we have, and this is a VLAN. what I can write here 30 subnet. You can write anything, and here I will use whatever we are using 30.3. this is the subnet mask we have, and go here and select this. okay, everything is good, click here. So we done this, we created this. After that, if you see here, this one we created here. Now we can publish. okay, when we create, publish, so it will publish. After that you need to install the policy. Install here, it will push in the gateway. So I am pushing in the gateway. Okay, so after that what we can do, we can test. So how we can test means, this PC we can check. Which PC? This PC. Let's see, I can ping 8. Still it is not finished, I think. Policy is still, policy installation is still not, and here it is not going. Policy installation, it is done, or we install, or is still it is there. Let me check. Okay, here you can see still in installation is successful. Here you can see it is taking time, 50%, 99, and everything is done, I think. Okay, everything is done. Now we can check. So let's see here, we can check. I can access the Google server or any server here. So where we are means, we are here. I am sending here this site, and let's see here, I assigned the IP here, right? Let me go to the interface and check. Interface, this 150.100 we configure WAN side, and here is a VLAN. And one more thing we can do, because if this cloud is giving any problem, we can use alternate. As I told, we can use router as a ISP. So I can use any router. I can say this one is a ISP just for testing purpose, and here I can take this and click here, and we can connect here. Okay, and start this, and here we can configure any IP here, and here we need to change the gateway also. Let me power on the switch also. So here in this side I will go here, host name ISP I can give, and then interface is 0. What is the interface we are using? F0/0. So I will write here interface F0/0. IP address 192.168. We use 150. So 192.168.150 dot, I can give here maybe like 101. We can give 101. Give space 255.255.255.0. okay, I will write no shut. Okay, let's see, I will write interface loopback 0. I will write IP address 8.8.8.8. let me put this, and 255.0.0.0. so just I done the basic configuration here. I can write show IP interface brief. So you have this one also here. So this one we can say this one as a gateway inside the firewall. If you go here, you can change here. Where is the this one? No, I need to change here the static route. So I can go here, edit this, and what else I can say? Ping we can allow also. Gateway we can ping also. Let me cross check before changing anything. So let me ping 8.8.8, 8 dot we cannot ping, so let me check. I can ping this gateway, so I will write ping 192.168.150.100. so okay, I can ping. So still here I am reaching, till here I am reaching. If you see here, I can ping my gateway. So firewall IP, this one we can ping, so still it is working. So issue with this NAT cloud only. So this NAT cloud, here they are not allowing us to access the internet, because this one we use for management purpose. So same we cannot use as we are using in the Palo Alto firewall. So here you need to do something change. So instead of this cloud, you can say this is ISP, and here you can say we will use this one as a ISP. So for that purpose, you need to go here inside in the static root and change this IP to our NAT cloud IP. What is a NAT cloud IP? I give here, I think 101. Okay, and click OK, click save. Okay, and again let me allow this ping. We told this next hop is normal, everything is same. Just I will save this. Okay, now we can check. We can check here. It is, yeah, see, it is working here. So now our lab is working successfully. You can see here the problem is with this cloud, because I am using the NAT cloud, the second one here. That's why I am getting the issue. If you see here, let me show you the second one. I am using this one. So this one is having some issue. So that's why what I done, I did not use in our lab. I used directly the ISP. I am saying this is a ISP, this is our internet, and we are trying to access that one. So now you can see when we ping, it is working. So let me ping again here PC1, and also let me do in the PC2 also 192.168. What you have here, no sorry, 8.8.8 we will say. Okay, loopback, what I loopback I created here. You can delete this if you are confused here. You delete this one you can delete. Later we will see that one, how to use that cloud. Okay, let's see, I deleted something different or what. Yeah, everything is okay. In this cloud I created 8.8.8. if you remember, where I created here in this one, show IP interface brief, you can see this 8.8.8 I created. So we are pinging that one. So with the PC1 I ping, with the PC2 I am pinging, and same thing I can do with the PC3, because we have the 3 different VLAN. So I am pinging here, it is also working here. Okay, and also if you want to check the logs, you can check the logs also. How you can check log means, you can go here in the smart console, go here, and here you can see the logs. Click this one, it will take some time, and you can see the logs in the smart console. Go to the log monitor, and to verify here, this one I click, and here logs, we can click here logs. It will load and it will show that one. It is searching. Okay, let's wait for some time. See here, this is a logs. So what we are doing is, today we done what time, and here sending the IP, whatever IP source. Here see, I am pinging from here. Okay, this one 30.2 is one PC, and here 20.2 is another PC, 10.2 is another PC. Okay, so here this one you can see. So we are accessing this one VLAN 10. Okay, this is VLAN 10 PC is sending source, and destination is internet. Destination is internet. Whatever we are pinging, whatever we are checking, you can see we are getting all the logs here. Later we can filter also the log. Now just focus here, like we do 10.2. this is a VLAN 10 PC. Okay, and somewhere you have 20.2 also, this one VLAN 20 PC, and 30.2 you have here, that is a VLAN 30 PC. So this is logs. So you have the logs also here. Okay, so this is the information we get. And what else we can do? We can yeah, this is enough. So this is initial working lab, we can say, with VLAN deployment. Okay, VLAN deployment we done here, And what we done here means we deploy this checkpoint firewall as a standalone mode. In this one only we install both. If you remember, we are getting that option to install gateway and SMS. We install everything here and you can see the throughput and rate. Okay, so if you enjoy this video, write to us, write in the comments. Thank you, see you, bye.